I want to get into gangbanging and the colors, the Crips, the Bloods, Latin Kings, the Edes, and MS-13, and all the other gangs that I have not mentioned, and what they mean in a demonic spiritual world. What they mean in a representation of the signs that people throw up, shake their hands, and do. A lot of those are demonic signs. We see people using this or this, which could stand for blood or Satanism, as a demonic spirit. The Crips throw up other signs such as, in other ways, that are demonic signs in spirits. Once you are involved with a gang or a culture that is involved with gangism, you are not representing the Most High or Yeshua the Christ or the Messiah or anything that is spiritual that has to do with God. You have actually given up your life in the concept of what God stands for by his commandments for that representation, which is Satanism. And a lot of people don't realize that within that spiritualism and joining that gang, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of demonic things that you have to do in order to belong to it. And there is stealing, lying, murder, and every other commandment that is broken in order to be a part of that. And once you are part of something just to be a part of a group or a family, you have already sold your soul and given your life away from God to be a part of what Satan is and what Satan comes to do, which is kill, steal, and destroy. We need to understand that being part of a secular group that is a gang that has nothing positive to do in life but go out there and think about the selfishness of their own needs and their accomplishments by doing evil and causing harm. There's nothing cool about it. I understand that there's a lot of people that live in certain areas, so in order to be accepted into a group or be a part of something, they have to join up with a group that's doing something wrong or evil. What I have always taught and what I would like to iterate on very clearly is the fact that if you give up that life, no matter how lonely you feel you're going to be, or you being sort of a misfit from out of those group of people in the neighborhood or whatever, is the best thing. By you holding fast to faith and believing in God, God will put stuff and people into your life that will replace that. But it takes faith and it takes works by actions. So we need to have a clear understanding for those that are a part of something evil, such as gang banging, that a lot of that stuff is very, very demonic. I don't care what money is involved. I don't care what you're doing as far as a hustle and the whole 9 yards. You have to understand very clearly that the paganism and this very evil spiritualism behind that is nothing but destruction. I have not seen anything good happen to anybody who is a part of a gang. And who wants the government and the federal government controlling your life for the rest of your life while you're locked up to be a part of something? And a lot of people that are part of gangbanging, once they get locked up, none of those members that you were involved with are bailing you out, sending you money, or doing as such as what the federal government would look at as a criminal organization. But you get charged with a piece of your life, a big chunk of your life, for being a part of something that does not even add up to that part of your life that was taken. You can spend 5, 10 to 15 years in prison, and that little bit of time that you spent in that gang, that little bit of money you made, will never ever add up to what you could have done legally, spiritually, within the Word of God for the years that you were locked up. And then who wants to spend time in prison? And what do you guys make in prison? What, 17 to 22 cents an hour? That doesn't even add up for half of the stuff that you're going to need for commissary to survive for those times that you do run. And then you're working, what, 12, 16-hour days for that amount of money an hour? It doesn't add up and it doesn't pay. I ask nicely for all of the young gentlemen and women that are a part of that to free themselves from that. Understand, we're in the end times. And for everybody to be a part of a socialistic group or gang is to feel wanted, to feel a part of something. You feel like you're loved. And that's temporary. And it's false love on top of that. Because the same people that you're a part of are the same people that if they get upset, they'll do you in and turn you in and turn their back towards you just as quick as Satan will when he's done it through with you. Why? Because those spirits carry the same attribute no matter where they go. Remember, you're expendable when you're a part of something that's spiritual and demonic, which means they can replace you, life lost or not, life incarcerated or not. So a lot of that stuff that people do at the time being, they think is cool. They're a part of a culture, they're part of something important, when technically you're part of a demonic bunch of spirits called legion that actually are leading you to the gates of hellfire and a destruction path that kills, steals, and destroys. So please understand that anything that has to do with colors, a gang, or affiliation with one that is not of righteousness, a gang period, being part of a secular group that kills, steals, and destroys, is something that leads you to a path of a life of eternal damnation and hellfire. So that's my word today for all those that gangbang. Understand that I'm speaking the truth and of the truth because, like I said, I'm well-rounded and would like to see everybody getting to heaven. But once you're a part of something that has nothing to do with God and righteousness, that's out to make a quick dollar, which God was against, because he'll provide for you like he provides for the birds and for the fish in the ocean. All right, he'll be there to replace and fill that loneliness that you're going through once you take faith and trust in him and what he stands for. So that's my word today for all those that gangbang. Remember, the only gangbanging is the Lord Yeshua and the Most High. All right, because once you join that army, nobody can touch you with a 10-foot pole, and you're continually blessed in this life, in the after one.